We're about to start.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoops. Let me make sure I get my notebook out. Oh yeah, this is my RP. This is my point and click notebook. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, must be playing Marvel down there. Oh, all right. Well, everyone's here. Let's go. All right. What happened last time?
Alice in Chains died.
They did. It's unfortunate. Tragic loss.
Dudley said he wasn't there to make Alice in Chains jokes.
Mm-hmm.
He
probably
was
smashed some pumpkins.
Yeah, he was busy getting hopped up on Space Oxy, also known as Spoxy.
We don't approve of this at all.
First time I've ever heard Alex's characters refuse drugs.
It dulls the senses.
Holy shit, what is this character? I don't recognize you anymore.
It dulls the pain, which is what I need.
Oh, if you need pain relief, we can provide you medical assistance.
If you know how to magically teleport a clot that's the size of a silver dollar out of my kidney, by all means.
I mean, I got an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I got one.
Hey,
so
better than my doctors, because they were all like, oh.
Does your idea involve a scalpel?
How important is the kidney?
That's not the problem, Kadon. The problem is how important is the next major vein that it is precariously close to and curving into, which is the inferior vena cava, which is the one that goes straight to the heart.
Uh-huh.
That is true. Just saying.
Okay.
Take the kidney.
Save the kidney, save the world.
I got a wild one. Fucking, what if we shrink your heart, Grinch style?
No, it grows. It grows.
Literally make the heart bigger so that when it reaches it, if it does reach it, it's just like a hot dog down a hallway.
I know the solution. We need to call Miss Frizzle.
Actually.
Put some space lasered on that magic school bus.
Yep. We can go bust up that clot personally.
Actually, you should get onto like the Katy Perry ship. You're either gonna die or it's gonna clear everything up. It's one of the two things.
Remarkably confused. Anyway.
You're not alone.
Oh, you haven't seen? Oh, yeah. This stream is
later.
Let's just continue. Yeah, this tangent is too strong.
This tangent aside, let's go on a space tangent.
That's for after the game.
It is technically a space tangent. I will say that.
It technically does involve space, but so Alice in Chains had died indeed. What else happened?
You were very impressed by how much we actually put up a fight against them.
Yeah,
I figured you would. Honestly, I figured her ship would die faster.
She was trying to pass over a physical storage device that had some kind of stuff on it to explain
Mm-hmm.
that the crew was actually forced into betraying Captain Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Even though most of the others actually wanted to do it anyway, but they were ultimately coerced, and it was interrupted by whoever was fighting against us. And then as soon as Allison's ship went down, all of the enemies we were fighting self-destructed.
Yes. Someone is pulling the strings, as they say. Evil puppet master behind it all.
And we recovered her emblem thing.
Right.
Yes. Their Besmara emblem, I think. If I remember correctly. Alright, sounds good.
Do the emblem and the artifact that we got from the Besmara's temple react to each other in any way?
Nope.
Okay, I just wanted to check that.
Hey, it's a good thought. Where do you keep that, by the way?
I
Do you
forget.
keep
Was
the
it
Besmara symbol on you,
was it
or
on
the
like a
one you
metal
found in the
plate?
temple? I think it was.
I think you said
That
it
was
was
an
on a
anchor,
metal
right?
plate.
It was a metal plate that had, or that seemed to have some kind of magical property to it.
No, I think I
Or I
gave
don't
you
think it
one.
did. I think everybody tried to check it. I think we all failed, but I cast identified. It wasn't magical.
There was no magic on it, but I think someone determined that there was some kind of effect that could potentially activate later.
Yes,
I think
that
is
was it.
about the vague answer that we got.
Yes. Oh, I remember, because I told you that any object could become magical at any point.
Right.
It just depends on the will of things and people.
Mm-hmm. So if it's on a metal plate, about roughly what size is it?
I thought I gave you a symbol in the temple. Not sure.
I don't remember that. I think we only got the
No,
artifact.
the temple was the other thing.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah, we got the artifact, which
Okay, now I remember. You did check the Besmara symbol. It did not have any magical properties that you could tell.
Right, yeah.
The other thing was the
They all spark.
not the Allspark.
The Allspark.
I'm gonna blow your ship up.
Stop blowing holes in my
gonna,
ship.
You're gonna blow his ship up.
No, I mean yours.
Oh,
Right, your ship is still out there somewhere.
about that. Spar said it.
No, the fuck.
Puddle jumper.
The treasure planet device.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, puddle jumper. Yeah.
That's the thing you got from the temple. You picked up the Bismara symbol from her in the wreckage. Okay, there we go. Now we're sorted.
Yeah. About how big is it?
It's a symbol you can wear.
Basically like a lapel pin, kind of, I'd guess.
Like a necklace or a lapel pin, like however you want to wear it.
Attach it to the sleeve of my jacket, I guess.
Perfect. I just want to know if you keep it near you or not.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Half saying this just to make Nat groan because it's a Naruto reference, but if you know Shikamaru and how he has his the symbol on his sleeve, basically like that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's not even here.
Yeah. We talked earlier.
She's just choosing to groan in silence.
Oh no, because I sent her a DM about birthday stuff and just did not hear back. So I didn't know if that was here. Or not.
Probably taking your time to respond.
Silently adding years to the couch.
But anyway.
I'm also plotting to murder Declan in FF14 when he gets back to it.
Message you something really nice. And your first response is, I'm going to murder him in FF14.
Whenever you decide to pick that game back up, because right now it's looking like never.
No, it's not never. I promise that.
But anyway, I mean that's already going to murder me like 10 times in 14. So that beside,
I'm preloaded with murders.
look, I need you to get that game eventually. But you did have a way to track this thing, so we're going to track it to a planet. I told you she gave you the tracking signal.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. That was the last thing.
That was the last thing that happened. So moving on. We're going to a planet.
A treasure planet.
Not yet.
You know, Spa, I'm not giving you a birthday present anymore.
Look, that's a great movie. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, so good.
Now we're going to the very similarly named but lacking of treasure Tejrar planet.
I'm gonna throw Fei Wei into space.
No, you're not.
With Katy Perry.
Oh, wait. I think now the fucking... Oh my god, that fucking thing.
Fei Wei gets it now.
It's beginning to believe.
Anyway, so yeah, we it takes you about after you like clean up from the wreckage, get a little any repairs you didn't need done. I'm actually gonna have to make you fight harder things soon.
Now that we have a really good shield.
Well, now that we're used to all the mechanics, I don't have to hold back as much.
That too.
Well, not all the mechanics.
Not all the ones we haven't used yet. Yes. But you guys are speeding up combat tremendously. So we can afford to be a little faster on it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I looked up some stuff and there's a whole mess of neat things that I could add.
There's a bunch of extras that we can add on to the basics we already have.
Yeah. I want to find out how to board ships.
There is a way. You just need like a certain thing, I think.
Yeah.
You need like launching tubes or like a connecting thing or something on one side. Which you could honestly replace one of them because you don't use the other one very often.
We don't use the front-facing weapon at all.
The tendril also.
The tendril we've used, that's how we slung the asteroid.
You're right. You could actually, you know what? Nothing says you can't put it on the front.
I don't think we've used the front weapon once.
No, we have used it.
No, we haven't.
2 or 3 times, I believe.
Oh, okay. It's certainly the weakest weapon.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it does also do jamming.
You guys also never use the front for anything.
Yeah. Because it's the weakest weapon. If it was the strongest weapon, then we would face that way.
You guys like your magic torpedoes.
Well, it's the second best weapon.
Yes, because it can fire in in any of 3 arcs on that side.
Also,
it
it's
can
tracking.
Rolls twice if it misses. And it doesn't have an ammo count.
We're gonna head on over to the planet. You're gonna need to. Do you have a truck on the ship, or do you need to rent one?
I can provide. We can provide transportation for one other individual.
Why are we not landing the ship wherever the thing is?
Because you can.
Uh-huh. Very sound reasoning there.
Because shut up.
Because you need a truck, because you need to land at the spaceport, or else the local authorities will give you problems.
Well, they're gonna have problems later when I install that thing I was talking about.
Whatever. We'll deal with that later. Anyway, as you land in the spaceport, you're probably going to need to rent a vehicle to get out there. At some point, you just need to get your own truck, is what I'm going to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just managed the ship. You guys take care of whatever car it is.
Well, what I'm saying is,
Okay.
if my wacky races idea is going to come into fruition, you need a vehicle.
Who wishes to purchase said vehicle? Oh
How much is a
no!
vehicle?
Don't. Oh, the enthusiasm is just.
Yeah, sorry,
it's too
I'm
much.
actually distracted because of you could call it work stuff, video stuff. Planning that's
literally,
going
how
on.
much? How much is a vehicle?
It depends.
Okay.
How much is the vehicle that we want?
I mean, you could get one for like 20K.
Okay, I literally have 20,150 credits.
But everyone has credits. Just all throw in like 5K and you got yourself a vehicle.
Here, I'm gonna post the page for it in Friday game.
Just if you buy a vehicle now, we're just gonna upgrade this thing over time anyway, for certain reasons.
And are you allocating us this and not needing an expansion bay for it?
Well, I mean, you have a cargo bay, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
for now.
Well, it's cargo then.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I want to deal with
this. We could get this cargo truck, or I could
Mhm.
buy us all motorcycles.
Would not recommend.
We have a motorcycle.
We'll just get an armored transport.
That'd work.
At least sometimes we have a motorcycle.
Last time, I think when we were on the way to the temple, we had to rent a vehicle, didn't we?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did we actually pay for that, or was it just kind of given
Yes,
to
you
us?
did. I gave you that one. This one's a permanent one.
Oh, okay. That
I
makes
want
more
you to
sense.
I want you guys to do a permanent vehicle, which we will upgrade over time to do other things in the game with.
Battle chariot.
Like I said, my wacky racer idea needs you to have a vehicle.
Water
Battle
bear.
Okay,
Rod.
Everybody cramming into the back of a chariot. It sounds so good.
For quite literally exactly 20K, we can get a security train.
We sure can.
I don't think we need a train.
Sure we do.
All right.
That is the name of the vehicle, Feiwi. It is not a locomotive.
It is a security train indeed. It has a grappler attack.
If you want to go a little bit down, to be pedantic with the supertism on the name, there is, for 2,400 war credits, the armored transport.
And there's a grav train.
No, we can't use the word train. So, would you like the armored transport? Would that work for you?
I like the armored transport.
120,000 credits for a chariot.
It's a very fancy chariot.
Is it Apollo's chariot? Gee.
Probably.
Pirate intercopter.
I'm more of a.
Okay.
I might.
Can we just make a group decision that once we eventually can afford the chariot, we name the chariot Awaits? So when everyone's just like, your chariot awaits, they're just calling it by its name.
No.
I was gonna say we should just call it a
I
fire.
will rescue you into every crevice if we go into that name.
I just say get the armor transport.
Yeah, armor transport. Okay.
Bam. Pull money together, or however you want to do it.
Which one is
Okay.
that? Armored.
It's like 22,000.
22,400.
Okay.
So each of you chip in. I don't know. There's 6 of you.
I have
A little bit more than
a little
like
less than
37.
8. I have a little less than 8,000.
So chip in like, what is it? 3,200 each. Something like that. No.
Lucian does not have that right now.
Okay, 22,400 divided by 6 is 3733. I am putting 8K of my own money up front.
Okay.
So between the 5 of you, I need 14,400, which is equally 2880 per person.
I'll put in 3,000.
Okay.
I got
Lucian, how much money do you have?
I'll give you 650 UBPs.
Well, wait, hold on. $6.50?
No, 650.
I think it's a lot funnier if it's $6.50. Okay.
Look, it's not 350.
No,
okay?
that's 11.4. Okay, so now 11.4 minus 650. That is me, then Spar, then Alex. That's 10,750 left.
Okay, between.
So I need. You'll give what?
3,600.
Okay, so minus 3,600, 7,150, which is 3,575 between, for both of you, for Nat and for
Faye. Please tell me
Drake.
you have that money.
I mean, I do.
Nat?
Hmm?
Do you have that much?
What? How much?
3,700.
No, 3,575.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. That's your share for a vehicle.
That is your share for a vehicle. Drake also has that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So
vehicle paid for. Woo!
Hold on. This is the amount that I need people exactly to remove from their respective wallets for now. Nat, 3,575. Drake, 3,575. Broke ass Alex, 650. Spar, 3,000. Sarisa, is that right? Is it or
Karina.
What's your character name again? Karina, sorry.
Karina.
3,600. Me, 8,000. Okay, we now have a vehicle.
Woo! We can keep it in the cargo bay. All right, cool. You're just going to need this for later. This is a long-term investment. Had to have you spend a little credits on this. Don't worry, you'll recruit that over time. I don't know what Alex spends all his money on, but it's something.
Probably
this
cleaning
class
supplies.
is expensive.
Not drugs this time.
Yeah, it's not
No.
drugs.
Be right back.
It's not. This class is
All right.
expensive.
So, you managed to haggle down the guy to get a good price. So you got it cheaper. You got it, you got a good deal on it. He included like the undercoating for you for free. And he even covered like the transfer ownership papers costs. You know the deal. If you ever bought a car, you know what it is.
Ugh.
Oh, did he also give us, headlight fluid?
No, but he threw in some elbow grease for you.
Oh, elbow grease. Nice. What about the turn signal shock absorbers? Did we get those?
Those were a little out of your price range.
Or as the one that they tried to real life story get my mother on, muffler bearings.
Muffler bearings.
Yep.
Oh. Dude, that is not true. That can't be true. But it is.
That is absolutely true. Keep in mind, this was like late 60s, early 70s, you know, when it was just like, the tiny woman is obviously just a tiny woman and couldn't possibly know anything about vehicles, so we're going to upcharge her for muffler bearings.
I'm back.
Cold-blooded.
At least he didn't just splash some fluid on your engine and say that, oh yeah, it's leaking coolant, you're going to need to replace a whole engine block.
Some people would do that.
No, my mom was like the tiny blonde version of what is it, Mona Lisa Vito.
Yeah.
If they had made that engine in 64, it would have been 4 degrees above top dead center. Like,
yeah, and no, Kaden,
Yeah,
I'm saying it from experience.
oof.
You went to a bad mechanic.
Yes, my car was broken down and they didn't have many other options. That's why I'm glad my uncle was previously a mechanic. We boiled down a $4,200 repair to $15.
Oh my gosh.
Very
Sorry,
nice.
the way you said that, there wasn't many options, just made me think of the Eddie Izzard bit, where it's like, welcome to the airlines, will you have cake or death? They're just like, well, we're out of cake. So you mean my choices are or death? I'll have the chicken then.
It went from an engine block replacement to a fan to a spark plug.
The good old spark plug replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, spark plugs, I don't mind them replacing them if I don't feel like doing it. But yeah, spark plug replacement, incredibly cheap, especially if you already have a set of them. And you're just like, here's a fresh one, just pop it in.
I literally just went to a Midas and bought one. And replaced it myself.
Very nice. All right. So yeah. Yeah, you guys got a good deal on this. You didn't get screwed over. You know. It's a little used, but really good shape. All the repair records are there for you. They didn't just spin the odometer back on you. You know.
So we got the Carfax.
Yeah, basically. Surprisingly reputable service on this planet.
It's not the Carfax, it's the Starfax.
The Star Fox? Yes.
No, we're not allowed to do that for copyright reasons.
Next thing you say, I can't.
Shut up, Blake. Do you want to get sued?
Man, they can take all my zero money.
All zero of it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Only thing about this vehicle is it doesn't have any gun.
Well, we can fix that later.
Mm-hmm.
But we have gun.
Yeah, we have gun.
Sure.
We are gun.
You have Trigun. No, I mean, what? No.
I'm a gun owner. I'm a gun owner. No, I'm a gun.
You fool! We all have guns.
I was thinking the same thing.
Anyway, so yeah, what ends up happening is you have to drive out to the spot where this crashed.
The beacon is leading us
drive
to.
out. Yeah, you have to go through this canyon and like work your way through. And yeah, you're gonna end up out here. So yeah, let me put you onto the map. See your truck. Woo. Anyway, you go through, you're going to go off the map a little bit. Yes, it's a desert planet.
Oh, that's crazy looking, actually. I had to zoom into it.
I like it. If you find a better truck, you're more
I
than
would-
welcome to use it, but this is what I had on hand.
I mean, I'd feel safe in it. I think.
I should have got a picture of the Mako, but this is kind of like it. But yeah, you managed to go out. The tube looks a little worse for wear in terms of the outside, but the inside's perfectly sound. And you pick up the contents. There's like a little disc in it, in a box in there.
Well, like CD type.
Yeah, like a small little like GameCube size disc.
Could if I had a computer, could it read it?
Yeah.
Okay. The Lucian will pull out his pocket watch. I don't know. Let's try to shove it in there.
I might need something a little bit bigger than a pocket watch.
It's his computer. Oh, okay. It's like a full size CDC. Yeah. Okay.
Why'd you hook up your PDA to a chain?
That is pretty cool, Declan. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and it's literally an armored transport vehicle. It just happens to be the one from Aliens.
It is the one from Aliens. Oh my god. Maybe that's what this can evolve into. That's up to you guys. But that is super cool.
Yeah, I've always loved that vehicle.
Oh, it's so good. Speaking of which, I think I saw a Cybertruck yesterday.
There are several around here.
I've seen
Saw
exactly
one at
one.
Wawa when I went to grab lunch. I was like, that's
Everyone
a
has
Cybertruck.
them down here.
Yeah, Cybertrucks look really cool. They're just not a functional vehicle, like, at all. It makes no sense for the thing that's supposed to carry stuff to, like, slant downward.
To be honest, I
Instead
don't
of
think
being
they even
leveled
look
off the
that
top.
cool.
It is bulletproof, though.
Yes, it is.
Because that's the most value out of it.
It's really
I
just
mean-
the end apocalypse car, but if you were in that car in the apocalypse, then like you're gonna
What, if
get
it
300
rains-
miles.
What do you mean? It's gonna rain and it's gonna short out.
Yeah.
Also, if the internet goes out, you're screwed.
Yeah, and the accelerator might get stuck, and if any of the cameras go down, especially the back camera, you're super screwed.
But hey, you can't get shot.
Sounds great. I love it.
Most important part right there.
Through
Oh my goodness.
through the door, you might not through the steel parts. The glass. I don't know.
It was wild anyway. I was like, it's a neat looking vehicle, pretty futuristic, but I was like, hell no, I don't want one. Oh,
No, it's a little much for my taste.
Yeah,
Also, very sharp.
I'd go for a regular Tesla before I went for a Cybertruck. And even then.
I want one of those $9,000 Chinese ones by low key.
$9,000 cart.
Anyway.
Where the hell are you buying?
So, yeah,
Dude, if
you
you buy it
probably
in
will.
China,
Yeah, depends on the tariffs, but
Anyway, not the place for that kind of talk.
nope, not gonna get into that.
So we
But,
don't have
yeah,
anything
so-
that can play the disc right now.
I would say you have to get back to the ship.
Okay, that makes sense.
It would probably be safer anyway if you do it on the ship.
We've got our 8-disc player back there.
But on the way back, you're still going to be on this map. We're going to do another vehicle combat because I thought of something really cool.
I thought something else was about to happen. Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh, giant scorpions.
Yep. Indeed.
Does there happen to be a flying creature?
They fly
No,
now?
we're not doing Tremors. I like the thought, but no.
No, flying creature. Like
No.
like a dragon type thingy, about 8 to 10
wyvern?
foot wingspan.
You mean a wyvern?
Sure, we'll go with that.
No,
that's like Tremors 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tremors 3.
It doesn't matter. In the situation I'm thinking of, he also used scorpions. There was just also a wyvern.
Yeah.
So very, very inside joke thing, but as we drive by, I go, is that the ultimate sandwich?
Oh, you son of a...
Can I hit?
You weren't even in that campaign.
That is true. This is a throwback to another campaign.
I'm
I
still
think that
gonna.
was like a feeling hit.
This is a pandemic throwback. Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna hit Dudley with the frying pan now.
That's like
It
5
just
years
feels
ago
right.
now.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that is. That was
Time
with
flies.
that was with Dacky and Clip.
Oh yeah, Clip was there in Oslo.
In Oslo, yeah, Christ.
Yeah, and Oslo, yeah.
I wonder if he's still alive.
These party names.
I'm generally worried about Oslo.
Yeah,
But,
he's
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta worry
not
about
gonna spread his
Oslo.
business out now, but I'm generally worried for the
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that campaign ended up falling off, and at the end of
it
it,
did.
I
But
don't do well with.
Well, somehow
don't
at the
do
end of
well
it, I ended up being the ringleader of this weird little ragtag group.
Yes, Mr. Paladin.
yes, if you're wondering how things went for the other folks here, it involved at one point a death orb being force fed to a chicken that was then hurled at one of the major villains. Who touched the chicken that then exploded, that then left the death orb in his hands, and then he died.
I mean,
It was that type of campaign.
So we're not adding the death orb to the KFC recipe.
No.
11 herbs
I
and
hope not.
spices and a death orb.
That's 12. That's 12 herbs.
And to make
right.
it even worse, the death orb was Dacky's ex-wife. Or it's not the death orb, the chicken was Dacky's ex-wife.
I thought that was Oslo's.
Oh, Oslo, you're right. It was Oslo's ex-wife.
It
You
was
guys
someone's
kept trying
ex-wife.
to. You guys kept trying to up your fee every time I gave you something. That's what I remember out of that campaign.
Yes, we did.
Annoyed the piss out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why do you think I've literally carried that into every further campaign? It's the one thing I took away from that campaign. Yeah.
You're trying to upsell your service the entire time. Like, you sons of bitches, I'm balancing all of this on money.
Also, I wasn't a paladin.
A cleric?
Yes.
Yep, cleric.
Yeah, that's the one where you missed the bone cage.
Yeah, that's right. He tried to break himself out of a bone cage and missed.
I shouldn't have missed a stationary object.
Shouldn't have rolled a 1.
I mean, it
Okay,
happens.
See, and
So
that's
what
why.
is
That's
the
why.
purpose of this again,
that's-
as far as the distance is concerned? Sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk you. Like, is it still like, oh, we're ostensibly 10 feet away from like the scorpion that's closest to us?
Yeah, sensibly.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone remember vehicle chases?
No,
Yes.
Vaguely.
I'm pretty sure we have to
Okay.
roll initiative.
Roll piloting checks. Oh wait,
Yep.
is there initiative in this?
I'm pretty
Nope,
sure
piloting
it's
checks.
initiative.
It is piloting checks, and then it is initiative for those that go into combat within the vehicle.
Right.
You're correct. Okay, so we do need a turn order.
And we also need our tokens on the board so we can do that.
Just
Yeah.
throw them somewhere off to the side. I'll roll initiative for the scorpions. Hell yeah, let's go.
Wow.
Hey, their bonus isn't super great. They just rolled 20. Let's go. Crit in my initiative.
Right, gotta select that, do that.
I'm gonna change their AC up a little. Yeah,
Oh,
too bad
well.
they still go first. Man, sorry. Every time Anna starts rolling well,
Yep.
right?
Oh,
Every
I could have sworn I selected my token.
That is fine. Where's your token?
Yes.
I'm just looking for it. You rolled a nice.
Oh.
Oh yeah, roll your things.
19,
there you
14,
are.
19.
Add your turn, and you rolled a 1901. Okay, I got you. 19.01. There we go. We're gonna tuck your characters over here.
Lucian, are you okay?
There he goes. Wait. Wait.
What?
Oh, hang on. I
Pardon?
got confused for a second. Ignore that.
What?
Yeah, I was like, why? You don't have paradox.
I got confused because
What's wrong with Lucian?
I've never done the
Anyway.
vehicle thing, so I thought it's a roll something else.
No,
No.
that's for the precogs. I was saying, Lucian, are you okay? Because he rolled a 4 for his initiative.
Yeah, that seems.
It's not.
off.
It's not. It's actually a 13.
Okay.
I had to re-roll it because of to actually put me in the tracker.
It's fine. He's still last. It didn't change anything. All right, so first thing first, piloting checks.
Who's driving?
I can guess.
Presumably our resident pilot.
Did our resident pilot put up 8,000 credits for this vehicle?
I think Karina's usually the person who drives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's funny about that word, usually. Notice how if you look in the dictionary, it's different than the word always.
I believe Dudley is insinuating he wants to drive.
Oh, no, absolutely. Karina can drive. I was just being pedantic.
That is Dudley.
You said it. You're driving.
Oh, no, madam. By all means.
It sounds like Karina's going to go take a nap.
I'm sitting in the back, as far back from the wheel I can get.
Children, please stop. We'll drive.
Yeah, Karina.
Let the blind man drive.
Oh, whoa, wait. Hold up. I kind of forgot. You see, the funny thing about that is, I'm gonna get in the driver's seat now.
Very well.
What? I perfectly think Lucian could drive.
It depends on
No,
how
I
distracted
agree.
Cypherx gets.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, in where I come from, my home world, as it were, there's a great movie, and in that movie, there's a great line that you all were so worried about if you could that you didn't stop and think of whether or not you should, and I think that applies here.
All I'm saying is that I would have very much fun distracting Cypherx while he's driving.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's make this thing do a 360 no scope because someone wants to pull out the fucking laser pointer. I got it.
I mean, laser pointer, a leaf, squirrels.
Mr. Fluffles.
I have 8,000 hours in Gran Turismo. This title.
You forget, Cypherx is a gamer.
Now I'm just waiting for them to release a Gran Turismo Monster Hunter hybrid game. And you'd be perfect for this role.
I don't like it.
I mean, they released a game for that already. Truckosaurus Rampage.
Yeah. Waiting for Monster Hunter Grand Prix.
Well, if you're the
I'm a
one driving,
better-
do a piloting check.
Yep, piloting checks.
I'm a better driver than any mortal.
Are you implying that you're not
Hey, I
mortal?
won't argue about it.
Okay, what were you trying to do?
What do you mean what is he trying to do?
Cypherx
Are
is gonna
you-
ignore that.
Remember, you have to. There's
Don't
piloting
I,
actions you can
yeah,
do.
don't I just, no, I'm trying to drive.
Yes. However, there is like, are you just moving up at a normal speed, or
Yeah, I'm doing the things that unless otherwise stated,
are
piloting
you
lets me
trying
do.
to?
Like,
Are you trying to evade anything like
you
that?
see this
Keep
collection
pace?
of, you see the collection of these 3 rocks right here. I'm gonna drive in this direction so that they have
Sounds
to go
good.
around it.
That's not how driving works in this game.
What's the reason? Let me go over the 3 lines again.
Is this like the 3 shells?
No. See, there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3. See how this person's in 3?
Yes.
And they get a negative to their thing because they're behind you. Okay, so they're going to try to move up and speed up to get to you. Okay.
Oh, is driving like fundamentally different than piloting in space?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's, despite what the map looks like, basically picture that we're going in a loop. And
Okay.
the
The
scorpions.
See, right now you're in 2.
Yeah, they're the one scorpion that's in the same lane as us in the 2 lane is keeping up with us, and the scorpion that's in the 3 lane is behind us.
Right.
And if we decide to move up, we would be in the 1 lane, or we could stay in this lane.
No, I was trying to move up to the 1 lane because I was trying to move up and kind of off the map.
Cool. So this is what's going to happen.
On
We're
that
gonna
page, if you
move-
scroll all the way down, you get to the vehicle combat rules.
So there's that. Okay. So we're going to continue these lines. Remember these lines. Picture them. We're
Yeah,
not
no,
going
I
to
got
draw
it.
them
Yeah.
repeatedly.
No, I got it. You're good.
So, boom. That guy keeps up with you. Actually, no. I'm going to have this guy. He was going to attempt to get ahead of you, and then this guy's going to get here. Okay.
He has that much movement that he can. not only speed up, but keep. Okay.
Because of his piloting check. He was attempting to speed up, and which he did succeed at.
He did the Fast and Furious gear shift.
Yeah, you know.
He's in 30-second gear.
So, like, as you could see, you could try to, like, break free, double maneuver, engage, evade, keep pace, slow down, speed up, and then trick. There's a few maneuvers that you can do. So, all right, now we go to the combat phase of things. Okay. Scorpion ahead of you is going to attempt to strike your vehicle with a tail. And I have your EAC at 20 and your KAC at 22, correct?
Yeah, we also may need to look over the vehicle again.
How is that
Or-
affected by piloting? Is it affected the same way as
Okay, so let's retroactively said he wanted to evade. He would have passed, giving you a +2 to your ACs. Does that make sense?
mhm.
So right now I have the basic armored transport. 20 EAC, 22 KAC gives total cover, 11 hardness, 125 HP. You can ram somebody and do 8d10. And the DC to avoid it is like a 14 reflex. You have an autopilot, one expansion bay, and a comm unit. I linked it what I'm looking at for all of you. So
Mhm. I'm trying to figure out if there's a bonus to the AC based on piloting ranks like the Starship has.
no. They have a standard flat one.
Okay.
We can upgrade this later, and as we level up, we'll figure something to balance it. Don't worry. However, now they're going to attack. And I'm going to put their attack at this 27 and a 21. So 21 will miss, 27 will hit. I'm going to give them do I like that? I want to balance this. So Jack, what is your main weapon and what's its damage you're doing? Out of ship.
The Asphalt Blaster 2d8 plus 1. Sorry, plus 5.
Okay, 2d8 plus 5. Perfect. Thank you. I just want this then. 10. So it doesn't get through your hardness. So no damage is taken. Cool. Scorpions are done. Karina. You are up.
Yep, I've been thinking about this and I still don't know what I want to do.
Well, let's make a decision. This is the time to pull out spells. You can use spells, weapons, as long as you don't have to jump out the vehicle. And Dudley might not attack all the time because he's piloting, and I mean, he technically can, I think. As long as he's not double maneuvering or anything like that. Oh, as a standard action, you can collide with them.
Awesome. I'm gonna use one of my spells then, called Vanishing Trick. And it
Ooh.
says an object I touch becomes invisible. So if I touch the car, does it become invisible?
Yeah, the car becomes invisible. Yes.
Yep,
We do
We
not.
don't.
We're inside the car, though.
that's okay.
Well, no, the car would be invisible, so we'd also become invisible by proxy.
Exactly.
I feel like that's how it would work, but I'm not entirely sure when it comes to vehicles.
Depends on how the invisibility works. If it's blocking light from passing through it, we would also be invisible. If it causes light to pass through it without reflecting, science doesn't work that way.
Listen,
Oh wait,
really
no.
don't know.
It's correct. We become invisible because
all
it's
it
saying
says is the
it's
object you touch becomes invisible. That's all the
yes.
description is.
Yes, invisibility is inherently different than transparent. If it caused the object to become transparent and translucent, then light would be passing through it, and we would be seen. For it to be invisible, we also become invisible.
Yeah, so anything that's inside it is also invisible.
Case in point, Harry Potter's cloak of invisibility. It is the cloak itself that becomes invisible, but because he enshrouds himself in it, he too becomes invisible.
No problem. You guys are invisible right now.
Still solid.
Beldrin.
Yes, still very solid.
All right.
And also, I think if we ram them, it breaks invisibility. I feel like. Would imagine.
Capricious
yeah,
cats.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cats purr, nuzzle, and perch atop one creature in the emanation.
Oh, you're gonna hate me.
What, are you gonna murder all those cats?
What the hell is this spell?
Now, do I have to roll the d6s, or is it the DM that has to roll?
It's your action. I think it's you
your
that rolls
action.
it.
It says roll. If it was the GM, it would say the GM would have to roll.
Yeah.
Well, roll it.
It's 1, 2, 5.
Okay, so we've got 2, 3 attacking, and the others are creating mischief. Are they doing covering or harrying fire?
What's the difference? Like, I know covering fire, but I don't think I've ever heard of harrying fire.
Let's see. Covering fire.
Because I know covering fire prevents people from shooting at you, but
if
harrying.
If you hit, you deal no damage.
I need you to roll 3. I need you to roll your 3 attacks.
Right. So
it's a D20, your BAB plus your spellcasting modifier.
Caster level in place of base attack bonus if it's higher.
Which it would be.
I would roll it 3 times.
D20 plus
caster level plus whatever your spellcasting ability modifier is.
Modifier.
So
yeah.
charisma modifier.
Is
okay. 2 hits. Roll me 4d6 twice. Okay, which ones are you hitting?
Aren't there only 2 of them?
Probably the one closest to us.
One closest twice. Got it. No problem.
Now, I'm not sure whether to do covering fire or harrying fire because I do not know what harrying fire means.
If you hit, you deal no damage, but the next ally to attack that foe gains a +2 circumstance bonus to her next attack roll, as long as that attack occurs before your next turn. Because
covering fire would reduce their attack, essentially.
Yeah.
Covering fire might be more useful.
Okay. Jack. You're up.
Africa.
What?
I'm sorry, I thought we were naming continents.
Europe, Africa.
Oh. Can I kick him out of the truck?
Don't cook Lucian out. Lucian would never say anything anywhere near that.
No, my cats are now judging Dudley.
Why? I didn't say it.
Yeah, Alex is the one that made the joke.
Yes, Dan's puppets, Dan.
I will cast Death's Door.
Ooh. Okay. What do I need to roll?
The further one.
Fort save.
It's a Fortitude save.
Okay, what's the DC?
17.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make it fair, so I kind of want to know.
Yeah.
25.
Half damage and no ability damage.
On the closer one. Okay.
On the further one.
On the further one.
On the further one. Okay, he takes 4
and
no ability damage. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
My spells continue to be kind of bad.
You are splitting a bunch of things up.
Yeah.
Drake.
All right. Since we determined last time that I could, I'm going to use the boost on my gun to add an extra 1d4 for my weapon.
Yeah.
Right, that's...
Damn it. That hits. Which one are we attacking?
The closer one. Oop.
Okay.
Already?
Yeah.
I guess it did take a ton of damage from the cats, too.
I don't think the damage is taken yet because I have to use a move action to use up one of those inclinations.
Did I just shoot a scorpion and 3 cats fell off of it?
I'm more like to think you shot the scorpion and cats exploded out of like a pinata.
That'd be funnier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to use a move action to order the cats.
Oh, look, how convenient.
Okay. Well, no. I was I didn't want to put it on that layer. It's not that.
It was behind the grid.
We've seen through the Matrix. We know there's a scorpion there.
Okay. Plus.
Wait, so is this one just revived now?
Minus 21. Okay. Now we're at the correct damage for it.
23.
Okay, minus 23, so minus 2 more. Got it. Perfect.
Just want to say, Scorpion King crossover with the Matrix would go.
Dudley.
Okay, so the one that we thought was dead is not dead.
No. We realized how the spell worked.
Okay. Well, let's make it dead.
How are we doing?
We are doing that because I cast Day's Weariness.
Okay.
Which is I am launching an opponent's mind forward in time, forcing them to experience a day's events in a moment. They take 48 damage, become fatigued for the duration, or become exhausted for the duration if already fatigued. They can attempt a will saving throw to have the damage dealt by the spell and negate the fatigued condition. And 14. You needed to hit a 17.
Well, they rolled a 14.
Yep.
So they take the full damage, and they are fatigued if they're not dead.
They are not dead, but they are a little fatigued. Okay, cool. No problem.
Well, and based on the description of the spell, they would have experienced those cat attacks already.
No.
That's not how it
No,
works.
Yes.
No, that's not how it works.
That's why the damage got reverted.
No,
I know.
Favy was making a joke, but yeah.
No. The way it would work is they experience the day's events of the cat weighing on their soul.
Lucian, you're up.
These are the cats of our lives. Can I? What would it be to know what one of these things are?
Would it be physicals or no life science?
Life science, yes.
Shit. I'll roll it anyway, I guess. Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
I was wrong. It can't hurt. It actually can.
Guys, it's a scorpion.
It's a big dog.
It's got claws and a tail.
There's cats on it. That must mean it is a cat.
You don't quite know what it is.
You don't say.
I do. Apparently, you've never seen something like this before.
You've never seen a scorpion before?
I imagine Lucian hasn't seen a scorpion before.
He's a bit confused now for some reason. Cypheric's like looking off in a different direction.
No, he rolled a life science to see what was in front of him, but he was looking off at something else. Yeah, it's a salamander.
I want to do a cool thing, but it's really expensive.
I was gonna say, wait to do the cool thing on the other one, the farther, less damaged one.
Oh no, it would be for both of them. But
okay.
I'll do the other cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to. I think, or can I? I'm sorry. I just got this, so I don't know how my thingies work yet. No, it's touch.
In the desert dune.
I am guessing they are not within touch range, kid.
Not really, unless you could touch 10 feet out.
You could throw Cypherix at them.
That would be really funny.
I wouldn't recommend that, to be honest with you,
but then he could come back like a catarang.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's okay, Lucian. Hit them in their blind spot.
We will remember that. Fuck it. It's gonna be expensive. I'm just gonna do the expensive thing. I think. Am I allowed to get out? Can I get out?
The vehicle is moving.
I know.
You do a diving leap out of the car.
Possibly.
Because you're allowed to jump from a moving vehicle. I'm pretty sure.
You can, yeah.
I really want to I want to hang off the side for a second, pull out. Like I want to hang out the window with one leg out. On the non-scorpion side, and then I want to pull out my pocket watch, click it twice, and then I'm gonna like 3D print a phantom motorcycle from my eyes onto. Just pop it out.
Those motorcycles are a stupid idea. No one ever needs one of those.
We said we had a motorcycle. This is a motorcycle. We did. It's here right now. Getting on it currently.
Fucking motorcycle DoorDash. Okay.
I don't understand why you wanted to be on a motorcycle, but you can, sure.
It is cool for cooler and for damage. Like it's just I'm gonna like hit them for 3 damage with my gun.
We will etch that on the wall next to your splattered stealth roll of cool.
That's fine.
I really like
Apologies,
the image.
kid. When I get a better gun, I'll stay in the car.
Since the armored car is invisible, I really like the image of Lucian just appearing out of thin air and summoning a motorcycle.
That's true.
Scorpion. One Scorpion just turns to the other one. Are you seeing this shit?
The other one goes, "Holy shit, a talking scorpion!"
I don't think he's seeing it.
All right. Well, let's do our piloting checks. One roll of 22, and they're doing that. Okay. And then the other one is exhausted, so I'm gonna really fucking hinder this person. Okay, cool.
Pie goes to the Dudley.
It does indeed.
Oh, I was just saying that, but okay.
Were you trying to do any piloting actions when you were doing this?
Yeah, that I want to do the I win maneuver where I do a 360 no scope U-turn.
Do the move
all
5.
Got it.
But by that I mean I am going to literally just move here and try to like skirt.
Let me handle the movement. Don't worry about that.
If you basically
Lucian, roll a piloting check.
The best thing would be either keep pace or evade.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, was literally just evade by like switching directions.
Hey, thank you. You get a +2 bonus to your AC. There's literally a thing for evade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm evading by switching directions.
Cool, but except we're going to be up here.
Okay.
They're going to keep pace with you.
Okay. That's what they want to do. I mean, just I can't stop them.
He is going to be one behind you. Lucian, are you just keeping pace with them?
I suppose so. I'm gonna try to sneak up behind one if I can, but we'll get to that when I get.
Well, they're both facing that direction.
Doesn't matter.
Or are they? Okay. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say because I'm facing now the direction I want to go, which is the direction where I would be technically running over the one that's now in front of me.
No.
Based on the way that the vehicle's facing.
It moved. It's ahead of you.
Okay, so the one that is closest to me above me is the one that was the most injured one?
No.
The one that's most injured has a black mark next to the red dot.
I think our like any we don't have any specific movement. Like we're not moving in any particular direction. It's just
again, just imagine that we're going in a loop, and
okay,
and those three phases are basically determining where we're at.
These are positionings.
Yeah, basically just like we're on a highway. We're just and our spaces are ahead of us or behind us or in the same spot.
Okay, understood.
See, this one is having trouble keeping up. This one is not as damaged, but is going perfectly fine. The one behind can hit you, and then.
Do you need me for anything specific prior to my turn for combat actions? Okay.
No.
I will be right back. I am grabbing something from downstairs. I will be 2 minutes.
Okay.
1 hit, 1 miss. And I'm going to roll their damage again. They do not break your hardness again. Okay. They're gonna have to use their claws at some point. Their tail is not doing it. Okay, so we're gonna go Karina. And yes, they attacked you.
Yep.
Even though you're invisible, I already know.
You can still attack an invisible thing. It's just harder. A lot harder.
It depends on what type of senses they have.
Yeah. I no longer have to concentrate on that, I guess.
I mean, this is what it is. Things like this have different senses.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my energy ray then.
Yeah, let's do it. Which one?
So it just says make a range attack. Do I just hit the... Yeah.
Yeah, just hit the range attack button.
Okay, which one you hitting?
EAC.
Yes, against which one?
This one?
Behind you?
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Yep. And it's gonna be... Oh, I used a different one. I have to pick a thing. Cold damage.
Okay.
Yep,
Perfect.
that one.
Roll the damage.
It doesn't say what it is. Oh, there it is. Not a lot.
Well, let's see what it is. Okay. Does that much damage to it. Sounds good. Eldoran.
Let's see.
Now I think you can use your movement action to do the thing.
I'm probably gonna use one of my attacks.
Okay, let's do it.
Do I have to re-roll the damage or?
Which was the first damage?
12.
12 and 15.
Against which one?
I'll probably the first one that I targeted. So like this one. Yeah.
Cool. That one gets killed because of that.
Yeah, it sounds like all of the cats move at the same time, whatever inclination they have.
Yep. Okay. Then we'll do Captain Jack Sparrow.
I think that's only my move action though. Like I'll still have like.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You do.
So I'd still have like an action that I can do.
You have a standard, yes.
So I could probably cast another spell as a standard, I would assume, wouldn't it?
You can, as long as it doesn't require concentration.
Yeah, as long as the duration is not longer than one standard action.
The casting time, he means, but yes.
Right, yeah, casting time.
No, it's just one standard action and it's not a concentration. So
then you should be fine.
I
don't even think the cats are a concentration one.
Oh. I'll do that.
No, they're not. Ooh, another day's weariness. Ooh.
I almost picked that one up. The fact that it doesn't scale with level kind of turned me off.
23 will save.
Yeah. That would pass, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And then it does half damage.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay,
negates
so
the
9.
fatigue.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you. Sounds good. Now we go to Jack's turn.
I'm gonna cast Chronosphere, but I'm gonna use one of my paradoxes for the
Sounds
attack
good.
roll.
All right, which one are you using?
19. So
That'll most
I rolled
definitely
a
hit.
20 anyway.
Well, too late.
I have to
would've
declare
crit.
it before I roll, so
Man,
4 damage and a fortitude save determines whether it gets a 5-foot penalty to speed. And the DC for that would be
15.
16, so it actually failed. It actually has a 5-foot
Okay.
penalty to its speed now.
And it takes 4 damage.
And it takes 4 damage.
All right. Where's that snail?
Fucking figures.
Yeah, you would have crit. Oh man, that's ooh. Drake.
I mean, it would have only been 8 damage, but still.
Yep.
All right. Suppose I'll do similarly to the previous time.
Let's do it. Damn, that hits. And it does 19 plus that is 20. Okay, cool. Now it is Dudley's turn. It was Dudley here.
No, I don't think he's gotten back
Did he
yet.
not make it up the stairs yet? Okay. No, it does actually make a difference. We'll just wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate. I won't need Steam up for the rest of the night. Let's check what's happening on my Discord.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Uh-oh. We might have lost Nat.
No.
Oh, okay.
Declan, where are you?
I thought the breathing was was sleepy. I hope he didn't get lost down there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna head downstairs.
You're up next. You're literally up next.
One second, I'm putting my headset back on now. I
All right,
apologize for the wait. Still can't hear anyone, but... Okay, now I can.
You're up.
Okay. Again, sorry. Oh, that one's dead. Okay. To the one that's not dead. Day's Weariness.
All of you are just using the same spell. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Is Alex back yet?
Maybe.
Okay, good. Everyone's behind you so far. Hold on.
I'm back.
Perfect timing. All right, I need piloting checks from both of you.
Piloting checks from me and
Lucian. Okay. Perfect. You both avoid the boulder that thing tipped down on you.
Just swerve out of the way in either direction.
Why did that one also say property of Paramount?
Me Corporation?
I didn't want to go there. I was fighting.
Were you?
Okay. Roll piloting checks again, please.
I just look up at the script and go, meep, meep.
Why man?
Oh my god! Oh,
what the
high
fuck?
five!
Tonight's stream
I don't
brought
even
to
know
you by
what
the
the
number
odds.
27.
That's actually insane.
Okay. So we're gonna move to here.
The number of the day is.
Bro, it's our bonuses are revert, like our rolls and bonuses are reversed. Yes. I'm a plus 13, he has a plus 14.
Dudley and Lucian share a brain cell confirmed?
Never. We already share enough brain cells over here.
One may call it the perfect cell.
Boo.
TFS already did it.
This is not your saga.
Goodness gracious. Alright. I moved us all into the relative positions we need to be in.
I choose downward dog. Wait, what?
Scorpion's going to attack first, using its claws this time.
I knew he was a Scorpio.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
They're just shifty men.
And he missed. Karina, you're up.
I've been spitting facts.
All right. I'm going to try another stinging.
Hey, let's do it.
Spell. Yep.
Yeah. That hits. Full damage.
Awesome. Okay, there's a few I have to roll.
Okay. Okay. And what do these represent exactly?
It's try. It's a triple beam. One's
Okay,
electric,
what's
one's fire, and one is acid.
Which one's which?
The first one's acid, the second's electric, and the third one's fire.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Okay.
So
This
did
takes that
Karina,
much damage.
Did Karina just use tri-attack?
Something. It's one spell that does 3 different damages.
Belderan. You're up.
I'll use the other attack as my move action.
How are your cats keeping up with the car?
I'm in the 30 feet, within 30 feet of me.
They're
well, then, yeah, it makes perfect sense.
They're also not real, so they're not limited by physical limitations.
True. Okay. Roll the. Days weirdness. Okay.
Ooh.
That's our standard action.
Nice
So
roll.
we'll say is 22.
I'm pretty sure the attack roll, because if we're going based off of, because I already rolled it, didn't I?
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Because it was the 15.
It was 15.
Yeah.
And then this one is 12. Okay, got it. We're good. And Captain Jack.
I've once again realized that my spells suck, so we are reverting to technology.
I'm gonna say, do you have a gun on you?
I do, in fact, have a gun. I am.
with no offense, Captain, but your spells.
Oh, that's
kind of lackluster.
That's right. I kind of forgot I had trick attack too.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
That's pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean this happens. Cool. Back up top of the round. Filing checks.
Wait.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah. What about me?
Yeah. What about him and what about me?
You just skipped 3 people.
I know, because there's no one in the combat.
There was no one left in that round of combat because the other Scorpion wasn't in combat at the time. I guess is what we're doing.
No. This one is coming. It was going to join in after this one. You guys just nuked down the Scorpion.
Yeah.
That's all.
And so is it ignoring us, or are we not allowed to make
It's joining in here.
It is currently joining once we get to the next round of combat.
we're driving through and they're coming in on all sides. I guess.
Roll piloting checks.
Pull over.
Can't pull over any farther.
Stop
God
the vehicle.
No.
Littering and
smoking the reef.
What is with 27?
I broke the cycle.
I know, but I'm starting to feel like Jim Carrey in the number 23, like just numerology crap.
So we're gonna move here, and then here, and then this guy goes here behind you. All right. He's gonna make a claw attack. Missing. Karina.
Oh, I'm evading, so.
Yes, sounds good.
It would have missed closer. Even without the evade, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was attacking Lucian.
No. He was not attacking Lucian.
Oh, okay. Well, just letting you know I'm evading.
Yeah. All right, Karina.
Yeah. Let's see if we get to play this time, Fairy.
Right.
Well, maybe if your other teammates didn't kill it.
I still hold that we should have been able to shoot at the other one.
Not in combat.
Realistically, we should be taking a lot of penalties for attacking from a full-speed vehicle, but
that is true.
That seems dumb.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. We're not worried about those ticky-tack things.
That
maybe if you're new.
Roll damage.
That just seems like it makes everything a lot worse and slower.
That's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Also, skill issue.
That's 8. So that much damage. Okay.
You just do this whole eloquent thing, and then at the end, also skill issue.
Belderan.
Gonna do.
Belderan. Bell.
Don't make me throw this frying pan.
He's driving.
I don't care.
Kill me in Final Fantasy 14.
All the time.
I'm gonna use Harrying Fire against this guy with one of the cats.
Perfect. Me into the pits of hell, Belderan.
Now your standard action. Clear. Needs a will save. 13.
That fails.
Okay. It's 17 damage. Excellent. And it is fatigued. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Captain.
Bang, bang, bang.
Woo! Guess what?
Sorry, lads.
Well, I mean,
Captain's showing up.
I'm not. I'm only going to complain a little bit because I did tell you to use that.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna hold this just in case, but we probably won't need it again because two things are going to happen. So token layer, and I need this guy on the token layer as well. Okay, cool. 2 piloting checks again, please.
Okay.
And Dudley, 27. Excellent. Here's what happens. Boom, 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 do.
See how it's stuck in your head just like Africa was.
You take 14 damage, Lucian, and I need a reflex save.
If you crash your motorcycle, okay, I'm pretty sure that won't.
Okay, a boulder hit you, but you managed to stay on the motorcycle and keep it going.
This is inefficient.
I will need a piloting check from both of you again.
You go first this time. Fuck that.
I am using my ironic 13 from my paradox, and I rolled a 27.
I could use one of my paradoxes to fuck with you.
Make him roll a 1.
No, I could make it a 20.
Make him roll a 13.
I could make it a +2 or a -2.
All right. Perfect. We are out of the Scorpion down. Clear. Okay. So, y'all managed to come back safely. Wonderful job, everybody. Do you take off right away, or are you stocking up? What's happening?
I think Lucian's gonna take a minute to patch himself up there a bit.
I mean, you can do that and fly away at the same time. What I'm asking is, what are you staying on the planet, or are you going?
I'm going back to the ship.
Yes. What I mean, are you taking off or not?
I would suggest that whatever it is that we picked, or the disc, we keep in a secure, in a secured location until we take off. If we are not taking off immediately.
That's why I'm asking.
I don't know of anything else we have to do on this planet.
Okay, so we're off into space. Excellent. Cool. I need to do one thing. I need everyone to roll perception, please. God damn it.
Are you kidding?
Holy
I'm
cow.
gonna use my ability to reroll that because I think I can do that with
Jesus. Karina, you
Yeah.
are focused on something.
I'm gonna use alternate outcome to reroll that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yep, that's a good thing I did.
Perfect.
Okay,
Anyone who
question. Is this
roll
an ambush? It's for an ability. Is it?
Not really. Anyone who rolled above a 25 will notice this. It's quite
So
ironic.
literally me and Lucian who share a brain cell.
Lucian and Dudley, you both notice that there are marks where the vents have been opened and closed.
Lucian would the dice knew because Lucian would definitely notice that.
Guys, I got a question for you. Did we hire like an HVAC guy to do maintenance?
No.
Okay, then what are all these marks near the vents for?
Son of a bitch.
I don't know. Those aren't maintenance marks.
Well, no, I don't know. I've seen some pretty crappy maintenance guys. They could be maintenance marks, just not professional.
Mm-hmm.
Please, why would we hire anybody else to do maintenance when you've got me and Lucian here and Karina?
And me, even though I've been known to blow up a kitchen a time or two. Unintentionally.
And shut yourself in our room and play vid games for 2 days straight.
Maybe.
The half is also guilty of such proclivities, but is a bit beside the point at the moment. We may have an intruder in our midst.
So
I know a really neat way to make that not a thing. If you guys want to follow me on this. No. We got what? 4 vents here? So why don't we screw down the northwest and northeast vents And then we screw down the southwest vent. And then I'm going to yell, about as loud as I can, that I'm throwing a canister of noxious gas into one of the vents. And the only safe exit is the southeast vent. And then we just wait. And then we can have a lovely conversation with whoever comes popping out.
We aren't entirely sure that tossing gas into the ventilation system for
Lucian, chalk it up to my stupidity. I don't actually have a gas grenade. It's just a threat.
We still don't support such actions, but you do what you feel is necessary.
What I'm saying is the potential of such lethality may
roll me a bluff or intimidation. Yeah, bluff would work. Bluff.
Okay. Let's see. I am. Oh, sorry, I forgot to announce it beforehand. I am using my 19 on that.
Oh, perfect. Makes it even better. Sweet. As someone suspected, I was actually setting this up for the right time, and now is the right time.
Are we about to get tsunami'd?
Who in the Aeon flux is that?
She pops out in the kitchen, which I assume Lucian is there.
Don't set it on fire. That's my job.
More than likely it would be. Either that or cleaning.
So, yeah. She goes, and she attempts to go back up into the vent once she realizes you're there.
We wouldn't suggest that.
I'm going to grab her and lift her by the collar. She seems
pretty
short.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Like, how far are you holding her up?
Like I'm holding her facing away from the vent, like a foot in the air so that she can't reach anything above her.
She kicks your shins.
Okay. Ow. We're gonna play a game called Stop Doing That. Starting now.
She's like, tell this man to let go of me.
I will gladly, as soon as you explain why you're on my captain's ship.
Whose ship?
My captain. You know, the dashing one that's right in front of me. He's wearing the red bandana and everything. The one that looks like he's the captain of the ship.
He looks to Lucian. And then back to the captain.
I physically turn her so that she's facing Jack.
Oh, the drunk one.
The drunk one. Yeah, no. Yes?
Well, I mean, that's right most of the time, to be fair.
I actually haven't had a drop to drink today.
She's like, you sure?
Yeah, the one that looks like he wants to be drunk and you're impeding his progress in that endeavor because you came onto our vessel without, our permission, stating who you are.
Okay.
As such, we might as well just ready the airlock. We'll do this quickly.
Whoa. Hold on. I was just looking for a ride.
And you did that in the... Did you think you were going to find the pilot in there? No one showed Karina. She might actually have a valid point. Anyway, did you think we were going to find our pilot in there?
No. I just needed to get off the planet I was on. But you guys don't stop at nice ones, so...
Okay, did you think to maybe, I don't know, ask nicely, introduce yourself, say, hi, my name is Miss Humpty Squat. I need to get off the planet for this reason. Like, not everyone's a jerk. We may have given you a free ride or at least a discounted one. But now you got to answer questions that may be uncomfortable for you to answer. Like, who are you? Why do you need to run? How imminent is it? How much shit are we going to get in just by having you on board?
Look, I'm just an orphan stowaway. That's it.
Oh, I'm just a poor boy. Nobody loves me. Yeah, I've heard that one before. It's a great tune, but it's a little bit overplayed.
Look, I don't think you're the captain to make these decisions.
I'm not making any decisions. I'm the Inquisitor. I'm the guy that asks questions, and if I like your answers, and then the captain likes your answers, you get to not go into the airlock like Mr. Nice Lucian said.
She looks at the captain and goes, "You wouldn't throw me in an airlock, right?"
No, his time's precious. Lucian does it.
She looks back to Captain Jack to see if you would react at all.
I think Jack's just having way too much fun right now with what's going on.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
This person said they're an orphan and they're just trying to get off the planet, right?
Yeah.
They were trying to get off the desert planet we were just on.
No, not technically, but maybe.
Did they get on the ship at a previous planet we were at?
Well, yeah, because she said he kept stopping at planets that weren't nice. So she's been on here for a little while then.
Wait a minute. You've been on this planet or on the vessel for a while.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that where my fucking special Twinkies went?
Where did you
get the ones that I brought from Earth?
I didn't eat those. Those look disgusting.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the cat took them.
I swear to God, if she's actually referring to Mr. Fluffles, I will lose my shit.
No, she points to Cyphrix.
Cyphrix did not take my special Twinkies.
Yep, he's right. He just leaves down
with a little bit of white cream on his lips.
just carefully kicks a Twinkie wrapper into the vent.
So when did you get on the ship?
I'm trying to remember. I don't know, like 3 planets ago. Been on here for like a few weeks.
No.
Look, I didn't take that much food.
No. My arm's gonna get a little tired here in a second, so I'm gonna let you down. Here's the rules. You run, I shoot you. You try to escape via the airlock, he shoots you. You try to get aggressive with anyone, you go into the airlock.
You wouldn't shoot a kid.
I wouldn't. Are you sure about that?
He would. I would. Pretty sure most of us would, depending on the circumstances. Question.
You wouldn't shoot a girl, would you?
Yes! Jesus, hundreds of years clamoring for equal rights, but you wouldn't shoot a girl.
God, I wish I had that bit memorized.
Do you?
Yeah, equal rights, equal fights. My gun's rated E for everyone.
Do you remember climbing onto the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
I cast.
I needed to.
Share memory.
Excuse me. Apparently, she was gassy in her memory.
So everyone present now sees the memory of this person getting on the ship, so we can tell exactly when and where it happened.
Yeah. So remember when I asked you to roll perception on the food thing?
No.
Oh, on the snacks, I do remember. Yes,
I vaguely recalled that.
Yeah,
Lucian does very much remember.
I feel like it's an automatic 20 for him. Just
So it was kind of like in the middle of your upgrades. She kind of like snuck on and has been hanging out in the vents.
Down the street? Oh, okay, in the vents. My fault.
Okay.
And when you leave, she comes and she grabs some food, but not a lot. So
All right. I'm gonna do one more thing.
The name's Lilith, and I just needed to get off the planet. Okay.
Oh, joy of joys! Your name is Lilith, because nothing bad has ever happened in the history of ever by associating yourself with a person named Lilith.
He looks at him. He's like, "Look, I didn't choose my name."
But what exactly was your end game here? You get on the ship, you get off the planet, and
I was gonna get off soon, but that planet looked not fun or safe.
Well, I mean, you have my sympathies on it definitely didn't look fun. I mean, I hate sand. It's rough in its course and gets everywhere.
And she's like, "Look, look. Can I just? How about you just drop me off on the next one? Could we do that?"
Okay. Is there anyone after you? Are you wanted by the mob? Is there are you like the adopted child of some, multi-corporation steel magnate with a bone to pick with anyone?
I don't think they're a mob.
Oh, this is Christ in heaven. I'm gonna regret asking these questions, but they're so necessary. Who do you not think is a mob?
Some person named Tickle leads a bunch of people.
I'm sorry. Did you say Tickle?
Yes.
Like the cult leader Tickle?
Oh, is that what they're called?
So you're telling me that you're associated with Tickle?
I mean,
I could get this resolved for you real quick. Okay, is Tickle a friend association or a foe association?
Not really sure.
Not really sure. Okay.
I haven't really met him, but people keep bringing him up.
People keep bringing him up. Okay. I'll tell you what I can do, okay? Dudley, which is me, by the way. Hi, I'm Dudley. I'm going to get in contact with Tickle. And I'm going to ask Tickle what he knows about you. And if he says that you're bad news, well, then, sweetheart, you're bad news. But if he says, like, yeah, this person needs help or whatever, I will take personal responsibility, and I'm looking at Jack when I say that, to make sure that you're taken care of. And that your needs are met.
Is this
wise? I could just get off on the next planet.
You could, but you don't understand that my family, specifically my father, has a very close personal connection to the man who you either very conveniently for you or very inconveniently for you just mentioned. So this is no longer in my hands, so to say. Like, the next logical step is to contact Tickle.
I cast Augury.
Oh. Augury.
I have an 80% chance to get a meaningful answer, which is either good and bad, or nothing. If it doesn't have any good or bad result. And that's 80% rolled in secret by you. And I don't know whether it's real or not.
Well, I don't really roll things in secret.
It has to be.
It's literally in the description.
Oh God, I forgot how to do that.
It's like GM Whisper.
If you roll a 1 through an 8, it is successful. If you roll a 9 or a 10, it is not.
Calm down. You act like I don't have physical dice nearby.
Just use Google.
You could also
use the Google.
I think just GM roll would also do it.
Yeah,
that could do that.
Yeah, that sends it privately to the GM.
I could do that.
/WGM is the command, I think.
I could do that, or I could just use these physical dice I have on my desk.
Yeah, that works too.
That is true. Yeah, I mean,
That's even more secret.
So he thinks.
High or low?
What? It's an 80% chance.
Well, he's giving me a chance to either say high or low, so it's still somewhat.
80. Yeah, so 80 or below, or
if I say high, then a 9 or a 10. Or if I say high, then 1 and 2 is bad. If I say low, then 9 and 10 is bad.
Yeah,
I think is how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So high.
Okay. No results come. Went 80% and yeah, okay. 80% of receiving a meaningful reply. Okay. Yep, you don't receive one.
Okay, so and you literally don't know if that's because the augury.
Yeah, I don't know if that's because it was failed or because there's no good or bad result. So it's basically just a waste.
We're dealing with Tickle. There is no good or bad result.
I don't know. Based on what I've heard about this guy, it's not a ton of good has come from him.
No, a decent amount of good has come from him. I don't know about him post culty shit, so I gotta call my dad first. Oh god, that's actually gonna be an interesting in-game conversation. But after that we'll contact Tickle and get this moving. I'm assuming that'll be like an next session thing.
Well, it depends. Are you want to space this kid?
No. Kid's safe for now.
No, we want to go through these conversations in order to decide what we're doing with the kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do we want to make that be the start of the next session? Because that could be like.
No, we could do it. We could do it real quick.
Okay. So does one of you want to take the kids so I can make these calls real quick? It's two calls, 5 minutes.
Mr. Dolphin, if you would.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. She's like, you gonna jail me now?
I step over here.
We do have a brig.
Actually, we don't anymore.
It's cargo.
Wait, had.
Oh, we got rid of it.
We had to.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Yeah. Just keep an eye on her to make sure she doesn't escape into the vents or whatever.
I mean,
you can put her in a ventless into a room where she can't fit into a vent. We can set her here.
Someone cue the Among Us music.
Doon 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 doon.
All right, so you call.
I call my dad. I call Ethis.
And he responds, "Yo."
Hey, Dad. You sound different. Anyway, when was the last time you talked to Tickle? You spoke a lot about him from your time over here out in space and everything, and do you know about like the whole cult stuff? Chelsea have any run-ins with them?
I mean, we fought a few cults.
Yeah, but I mean, like with him as kind of like the leader of a cult. Is there any truth to that rumor? Like, I know you kind of lost touch with some people, but I thought Tickle was one of the guys you kind of kept in touch with.
I mean, I knew he was doing something, but
okay. Would you say that the something was like outwardly evil?
I mean, he never was evil.
I didn't think so. In fact, you know what? I got a great idea, Dad. I'd love to catch up. Could you put Mom on the phone for like 30 seconds?
Sure. She picks up, like, oh, what are you doing? Have you eaten? You look a little thin.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing fine. Just, I'm not even going to speak in code this time. Dad's an idiot. Got to make a quick decision here. Tickle, evil, yes or no?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Got it. Okay. Love you, Ma. I got to make a quick call. Can you do me a favor? Can you send his number to this data pad real quick?
I mean, we'll give it the last number we had of him.
Well, that's what I mean. Last note.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yep. Sends you the last note.
Okay. I am going to call Tickle.
This number is no longer in service.
Okay. I text my mom. What was the last known address, and where would his most likely residence be if he was doing air quotes goofy cult shit?
Laugh emojis.
She texts you back with a shrugging emoji and says, "Ask Fei-Wei."
Okay, that's fair. Okay, gotta make this quick. I'm gonna walk over to Drake. Hey, Drake, got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
There you are. Do you happen to have the number to your boss?
I could email correspondence to him, but I don't have a direct line.
You don't have a direct line. Okay. What's that email address? Like, literally plug it into this datapad.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, it is for a good reason. It deals with the situation at hand.
Alright, that should send it to one of his secretaries, at least.
Okay, I'm coming over here. I strike up a very quick email that says, urgent, must respond immediately. Need to speak to Fei-Wei Fortem. The reason being, it involves the old guard, I put in quotes, meaning people such as, and I reference F this, himself as Fei-Wei, Tickle, which I bold and underline, and Polgara, and Spar. And I put sure with a bunch of asterisks.
And a callback number?
Callback number, mine. Please respond ASAP. Kissy winky face. Sent.
About 2 minutes later, a call comes in, and it's Fei-Wei, and he goes, what's he doing now?
That's actually, sir, what I was calling to ask you about. Do you know any way to contact him currently? Have you spoken to him remotely recently?
No.
The situation is we got a girl on our vessel who is trying to escape a planet as an orphan, and she said that she was associated with what she thought was maybe a mob, but not really a mob, and she mentioned Tickle's name and a cult. So I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it as quickly as possible, because I'm not trying to, drag all of the old guard back into stuff. Especially since you and I both know we don't really want my dad, coming back and poking his head around stuff. It's usually how shit gets broken. So...
Speaking of which, I heard a rumor that you broke a kitchen.
Not intentionally. I literally was teleported there. How the fuck was I supposed to know where their toaster oven's supposed to be?
Look, Vorkensven was very upset at you.
And Vorkensven can bill me the tab, and I will gladly pay for it. And we actually did make the kitchen better than it was ultimately than when I got there.
You really are your father's child.
Pretty much.
Yes, but without the borderline R word that I'm not going to use because some people don't like it. But you know the one I'm talking about.
Look, I lost contact with Tickle a couple years ago.
Okay,
Kept some tabs on him, but
do you think Mr. Fluffles would know? They were pretty close.
mean, probably they were roommates at one point.
Okay, that's my last ditch effort. I'm going to contact Fluffles. In fact, I know a specific way to do so. So
I don't think Mr. Fluffles has.
No, he doesn't.
Number.
But he did provide someone on this ship a very specific way to contact him. So
that is true.
We do have that. So thank you very much.
Although although I would be careful if you're going to use anything Mr. Fluffles gave you.
Yeah, that's
usually has extra consequences.
Duly noted. But thank you for your help. I appreciate it, and hope everything's going well on your end.
Yep.
Click. Hey, Karina.
No.
Well, no. The thing. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, you haven't even heard what I got to say yet.
Don't matter.
Well, we kind of need your help, and it kind of affects the entire ship, and it affects something that only you have and you can use. Remember the thing that Mr. Fluffles gave you as a way to contact him, should you ever need to contact him? The thing that, like, he threw up, sorry to remind you of the whole disgusting part, but only you're tuned to? We kind of need to speak to him, because he's the person that would know the most about the most recent activities regarding Mr. Tickle. They used to be roommates.
I mean, you do know if you're wrong about that and we end up calling him, he's going to be pretty angry about it, right?
Yep, I already said I'll take full responsibility.
You see, but you're not exactly the one calling him.
No, but you can say I did this because Dudley said this was, like, the best thing to do because it involves your former roommate. They were literally roommates. That's not like speculation. They were literally roommates. And now we've got someone on board that's accusing him of being a cult leader, so at the very least, I'm pretty sure that is information, to which Mr. Fluffles would find great interest.
It's not an accusation. That's a known fact.
Oh, there you go. It's a known fact.
You do realize who Fluffles is, right?
Destroyer of worlds and a revolutionary? Yeah, I'm familiar.
You think he's gonna be angry about you calling his friend a cult leader in a bad way?
Not necessarily, but he might be interested in finding out that he lost a follower that seems to have some importance for some reason.
We also don't know that perhaps this girl is evading the cat as well.
Yeah, there you go. Potentially.
You're giving me less of a reason to want to call him?
No, that was that out of character. That may have been miscommunication. That was actually more of a reason to call him. Because
call him in a
Fluffles,
room.
Yeah.
In a room away from her at first, then.
Okay.
If we do.
I guess I'll call him.
Thank you. Buy you a steak dinner.
All right, Karina, you take out the token and you press it, and then like a little disc hologram thing pops up, and Mr. Fluffles' face appears, and he goes, "Yes."
Somebody here made me call you.
So,
which one of the other people made you call?
I'm on the little communication thing. It was Dudley.
Oh, you.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know he could hear me. Hi, I really don't mean to interrupt you, but I think you would find this to be kind of important. Remember your old roommate?
To her.
It'd be easier to talk to me, because I have to relay the information to her, which is then relayed to you. It just makes this longer.
He blinks again.
This deals with your former roommate, Tickle.
Blinks again.
Yeah,
Just
do you
tell
know?
me what you need to tell him.
Oh my god. Just ask him if he knows the name Lilith.
Fluffle,
He's
you
like,
know the name Lilith.
I mean, there's books that have the name in it.
A little girl that looks like she popped off the pages of a manga. An orphan, someone who might be of great interest to Tickle.
He just kind
Does
of,
Tickle know somebody named Lilith?
he's like, I don't know.
Do you know where Tickle is right now?
I don't know. He disappeared to run some cult thing.
And you don't know where that is?
I didn't really care.
I didn't think so.
Would it be... yeah, we're just going to assume for the sake of this. I'm relaying this to
Yes.
Anna, and she's... Okay, thank you. Would losing a member of the cult, or someone who is important to the cult, become a problem for Tickle? And would that be something that you would want to prevent happen, considering that you were, if not are, friends with him, and were his former roommate?
I'm pretty sure he said he didn't care, though.
No, he didn't care about the cult thing, but inconveniencing Tickle or bringing Tickle harm is fundamentally
Like,
different.
Tickle's pretty strong.
Okay, do you know any way to contact him?
Not really. I just kind of show up when I want to.
Oh, so you know where he's at.
No.
Well, you said that you show up when you want to.
Exactly.
To where Tickle's at.
Yeah.
So then you know where Tickle's at.
No.
Sorry about that.
I like to
How do
mention
you...
he just steps through a door and it's just there.
Okay. How do you know where Tickle is at if you don't know where he's at?
I just go there.
Okay. I am asking for an enormous favor, and I realize that. Could you pop in to see Tickle and ask him the important question, where is this?
Not really. I'm busy.
Okay. Can you give us anything, please, so that we don't throw this crazy little manga psycho out of the airlock? Which I know doesn't phase you one way or another. I get that. But anything to go off of so that we can start searching for Tickle.
I mean, he shrugs. He's like, look, I don't know. I don't follow cult things. I'm
Do you know
busy right
anyone
now.
from... Yeah, I get that, and I'm sorry. Just anyone within that group that would know. A name,
Look,
a starting point.
There's... If you're not smart enough to find him, I can't help you.
What have I missed?
Okay, I think I know what to do. Thank you very much for your time.
Wait, or fuck. F this was called. His wife was also talked to.
I was here for that.
Baby was also contacted.
And then Mr. Fluffles.
Yeah, and we just contacted Mr. Fluffles. Okay. Honestly...
And before he hangs up, he goes, Karina, don't call me for stuff like this again.
Believe me, I didn't want to.
All right. I expect more from you next time.
Yeah.
He's like, anyway, I'll pop in sometime soon.
Okay. I've got one more idea. Unless the reason that you're giving me the runaround is you don't have plot for this, in which case I will gladly drop it. But if this is like the intended thing to do, by any stretch of the imagination, the next thing, Tickle being Tickle, is to go back to the old bar where they used to pick up shit from Valerie and post...
You're nowhere
as
near
stupid
that
as...
spot.
Well, they're nowhere near that spot, or we aren't?
You aren't.
Right, so we start making our way there.
That's a long ass journey away from where you're going.
That's a very long trip. Yeah.
Okay. Out of character, how does everyone feel about having an NPC tag along for a while if she's useful? And kind of resolving this
anything.
Later? Not going to do anything useful?
She is literally going to stay on the ship.
Okay, if she literally stays on the ship, I really don't feel like...
it's not... It's a plot thing. Don't worry about it. This is just a thing to get... a side thing to keep things going. It will be resolved shortly.
She doesn't stay on the ship unless she owns her keep. She'll be washing dishes.
She's like, she looks at Lucian. It's like, okay, sure.
I'm still not sure about going and meeting Tickle.
Well, apparently we're not doing it anytime soon, so we'll have a better understanding of who he's become if he has fundamentally changed, or what we're dealing with. But it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Either way, I don't feel comfortable, unless absolutely necessary, throwing, crazy manic pixie dream... Or doing both. I just said I was against it. I just said I was against. Do you want to make me
You said after you said throwing out the airlock, Lucian starts reaching for his pistol, and then you say, "Oh, shooting her," and then he just slowly puts his hand back down.
She's like, "Look, I'm not crazy."
I didn't say crazy. I said manic. If you need me to get you no, it's not. If you need me to get you a dictionary while you're washing them dishes, I'll be more than happy to.
Look, are you making fun of me because I didn't get an education?
No, but now I will.
I don't think you're one to talk, given your lineage.
I'm just gonna use the frying pan.
Yeah, Einstein's dad didn't go to college either.
Yep, I'm gonna cause emotional damage.
Isn't Einstein a comedian?
The dignified response. To sate your ego there, Belderan. Ow, my emotions. They really hurt right now.
Jack, you can translate that disc now pretty safely, unless you want to keep that for your own private use. It's up to you. Unless you trust them to do it for you.
Jack needs a fucking drink.
Well, I mean, yes.
Do you want to leave the decryption to me, boss, or me and Karina?
Please take care of it, Mr. Dolphin.
Sure thing. Think I moved your cask to the second pod from the left there.
Does the stowaway have a name?
Lilith.
Yes, Lilith.
Lilith, that's right. Lilith will be handling the dishes and cleaning of the cargo bay. She's not allowed in any of the crew quarters except for sleeping.
I imagine we bunk her up in Lucian's room.
The man that wanted to shoot her?
Because he's got a cat that can keep watch on her all the time.
It might be better to put her in Karina and...
Well, I was loath to do that because I know Karina's not good with people in general.
Well, Karina sleeps in the tech.
He doesn't really go in the room.
I was going to say, Karina sleeps in the tech bay most of the time.
If Belderan would agree to it, then she can stay in the room with Belderan then.
Sure.
Make sure she
Lucian
stays out of trouble.
Lucian will squat down to her, just kind of really plain face, and say, "Normally, thieves and stowaways have their hands cut off in my presence. So consider yourself lucky. If we do find out that you are hiding anything, we will take it upon ourselves to figure out exactly what you are hiding. Keep that in mind." And then he'll just stand up. "It's time for tea."
Just in case you were unaware, Mr. Heisner, I am also a thief.
Yeah, I think you may want to reconsider your employment there. Then.
Yeah, I poke my head into this room and I just say, "To the pain. You don't know what it means now, but you might."
You are a thief, but you are also our employer.
You're a thief, but you're man the dosh.
Oh Lord, you can already see where this is going.
Anyway,
I mean, to be fair, I'm also a thief, but I just stole ice from greedy companies and gave it to the poor.
I will be retiring to my
Nice,
quarters for
pirate.
the evening.
That sounds like a good place to stop. I'll recap what you found on the disc next week.
Yeah.
At the beginning. And then we'll figure out more about Lilith and stuff. Probably,
oh
maybe.
my god, that money is like, it's so, I have 9 credits.
Yep. Clear as a clear. Yeah. Well, we'll end it there. It was fun.
Can I take those as UBPs, or do they have to be credits?
You can take those as credits.
I mean, you mean UB? Wait, I would have as UBPs.
They're a 1-to-1 transfer.
Okay, so I can just take them straight to UBs. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just making them a 1-to-1 transfer. It's fine.
Cool. That's probably my currency for the rest of the campaign.
No, just read your DMs.
It's not necessary. It's okay.
I just wanted to give you the imagery behind it as well. just like the one that shh, just take shh.
Oh my fucking god. Cypher's isn't around, so he has no idea what you're holding.
I'm gonna do the same thing with him later, so it's just gonna be drugs.
You might be able to smell that, depending.
Well, yeah, I mean, he obviously smelled it. He ate my special Twinkies. They were special for a reason.
They weren't special because the age so the cream turned into liquor.
Oh no! That wasn't liquor, buddy.
It possibly was after he was done. Well, after we were done with it.
All right. Well, have a great evening, everybody.
Those were DMT. Those were literally DMT Twinkies.